Sorry about that. I lost you. I'll go back into the video and answer any questions I saw. But one thing you'll know when you guys bring your sailboats here to the Bahamas is the internet is horrible in the Bahamas. It's horrible. Even if you buy the unlimited and everything, it's not very good. So keep that in mind. Make sure you get Starlink, which even though it's not legal in the Bahamas, but a lot of people have it here. So I'll finish this sunset. I doubt we see a green flash because there's a lot of clouds. But I'll continue the sunset. That's so frustrating when the internet goes out. That's one of the things we're going to do when we get back to Florida to update the boat is we're going to put Starlink on this baby. Haven't decided which one yet. I'm going to wait. I'd like to get the Maritime for Starlink because it's better coverage, but the RV version is technically not allowed in the Bahamas, but people are using it. But I've read articles where they're going to geofence the signal, so you may not be able to use Starlink here much longer because they're going to geofence it. But our plans next year is not really for the Bahamas. When I say next year, I mean next season, which is later on this year. We're gonna come through the Bahamas, but we're gonna go down from back through the same area down to the Turks and Caicos, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, and then figure it out from there. Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that, Aaron. The internet here is just, I don't know. Imagine being in the United States when the internet came out in 1995. That's about where we are in the Bahamas. Like equivalent to AOL. Oh man, that sunset is nice. Let me see if I can zoom in on that a little better without messing up the picture. There we go. We'll watch for the green flash and see if we see anything. Anyway, Aaron, I'm not sure if you heard the answer to your question about if I wish I had bigger than a 410. Most of the time I don't wish I had bigger. The only time I do is like when somebody pulls up next to us in a boat like this and I see how nice they have it. The only reason I would want a bigger boat is to have bigger systems, like bigger water makers and stuff like that. Because my water maker is 20 gallons per hour. And that's probably enough for two people, but you add the third person, and it just it's a lot of water. And Napster is downloading. That's right. Get off the phone, Mom. I'm surfing porn. Napster. Now you're showing how old you are. I miss Napster though. That was so good to be able to get free music like that. Not good for the artist, but hey, I always say if you're a true artist, you would give your product away for free. Which I'm not saying I'm an artist, but I give away for free these videos on YouTube. I mean, it literally takes me, even though my videos aren't the greatest, I mean, it takes 8 to 10 hours to make a video. Not including recording time, just editing, probably 8 to 10 hours. I like doing it though, so anyway, look at this. Look at this boat. You can see people walking around in there. It's like a freaking nightclub in there, so big. Yeah, sometimes I wish I had a bigger boat. You got mail, Mario D. Man, I just turned the phone. Well, we missed it. I turned the phone around for 1 second. Yeah, we missed the sunset. Son of a gun. I think something reached up and grabbed it. I think that fish we lost yesterday reached up and grabbed the sunset.
Oh man, how by that first one that I didn't lose.
Oh yeah, Papa caught a fish yesterday, and we rode it in. By the time he got it in, all that was left was the head. Yeah, that's true. Bigger boat, bigger problems. And so we have 2 heads on this boat, literally 2 heads. I'm thinking, okay, it's great to have 2 heads because if one breaks, you got the other one. But guess what? Both of our heads broke. That's when you go to the method of what they call bucket and chuck it. So luckily we got multiple buckets on board. But I have fixed the head since then. Marie, somebody wanted to see Daisy, so we'll show Daisy. Daisy. Daisy, what's on the agenda for the week?
Flies. Chase flies. Hey.
You don't want to be a star. Daisy, the sailing beagle.
What are you looking at?
Anyway, if you guys weren't on here earlier, you can see that rock right over there. Right there. That's Thunderball Grotto. This is our second time here in a month. We haven't been there this time, but if you go there at low tide, you can go underneath and you can go inside that little mountain, well, little hill, or I guess rock. You can go inside that hill and swim around. And I guess James Bond from the 60s was filmed there. Uh-oh, Coast Guard. Where's Coast Guard? I got my flares, man, I swear to God. They weren't expired when I bought them. See if we can still see the bottom. Even at night, it's almost night here. Because we're a lot farther east than in the United States. We'll look at the bottom of that. We're probably in, right now it's probably, I don't know, 10 feet of water probably. Oh, check out this boat, we can see the back of it. Let's see if they got their clothes on in there. Yeah, I'm that guy. Charter boat, charter boat, charter boat. Check out this solar system that I created. We've been off grid now for, I mean, a long time. I mean, we don't use any shore power at all. We don't hook up to anybody's water. We don't use jerry cans to get water. We make our own water, make our own electricity, and it's honestly, it's been surprisingly efficient. I mean, you can see the solar panels here, and I got 1, 2, 3, and I don't even have. I just have literally one of the cheapest solar panels you can buy on Amazon. They're 240 watts a piece. I'll show you which ones they are. So 3 of those. Now I do have them on 3 separate controllers, which is a plus. 3 separate controllers gives you basically 3 separate charging banks. So if one goes out or one's shaded, it has no effect on the other ones. It's a little more expensive to do it that way. It'll cost you an extra $500 to do it that way with charge controllers. But in my opinion, it's worth it. And it's a lot more buildable, add-onable. Is that even a word? Add-onable. You can add on to this thing way easier because I have 3 controllers instead of 1. So I can add 3 more panels and still be within the specs on the controllers. And instead of having 720 watts, I would have 1440 watts. Now that'd be awesome, 1440 watts. Yeah, that is a D4 430 over there. It's pretty nice. Saw them come in. There's about 4 or 5 people on that boat. kind of a small boat for that many people. We have 3 on ours, and it gets kind of cramped.
I only had 10 on it.
Yeah, this thing over there had 10 people on it. I guess when you get a charter boat, you want to get as many people as possible.
And
Make it cheap.
They all got on one dinghy.
Yeah, they were all on one dinghy. Imagine 10 people on that dinghy. 3 is crowded. Anyway, I don't really have anything to say other than I just wanted to show you all where we were. Got about another month, then we'll be in Florida. And then probably once we're back on the mainland, we'll be doing maybe another month of sailing in Florida. And then we'll be on the hard, doing some DIY stuff, getting the boat ready for taking it back out in November, December. And then we'll be heading back down, hopefully farther this time, because we lost all our buddy boats. They're all heading to Dominican Republic. Every buddy boat we have they left us. Except SV Booger, he's heading back up north. He's ahead of us going north. Yeah, expandable. What did I say? ABC Gang, I said, I forget what I said now. My fire hydrant been tested? Yeah, I tested my fire hydrant this morning. I took video on that. Way over there, you see an island way over there. We went way over there on that island. And I've always wanted to run around naked on an island. So I went over there as farthest island I could get to. That's out of sight, except for people with telescopes. And guess what I did? But that won't be on video. Maybe if I was 20 years younger. Couldn't get Maria to do it. She's a big chicken. Staniel Key. Staniel Key Yacht Club. Everybody knows about that place. They know that this place is famous for the yacht club, the grotto back there, and up on that end, on that corner of that island, is Pig Beach. All right, well, I'm going to, since I have nothing else to talk about, I'm not going to just stay on here just to get a view time, because that's not the way I roll. So we are going to get off of here, and I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the night. Finish this margarita, then go from there. All right, appreciate you guys watching. We'll talk to you later.